Actually, that's not nearly enough. Is this enough? Whoa, right, it's in minutes. 90. There we go. All right. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. All right. This is Shapez.io. This is a game where you build a factory harvesting the latent, inherently valuable shapes that exist in the world. You see there's circles, there's a square, and there's... Oh God, I swear there are others. There's a star right there. So yeah, it's like a 4-pointed star. You may be able to see my mouse cursor, actually. I should probably turn that on, in case you can't. Can you see my mouse cursor? You cannot. Alright. Gotta get that taken care of. Capture cursor is enabled. Well, hopefully this is working. Looks like it might. Well, who knows? Whoa, okay. Alright, gotta harvest some shapes. And, the factory head manager is demanding circles. We need 30 circles post-haste. Alright, oh my god. That's not what I wanted at all. How do I play this? WASD, I guess, works fine. Okay. You can build these things that pull shapes out of the ground. And you can build conveyor belts to convey the shapes back to your home. This is not an idle game. Build more extractors and belts to finish the goal quicker. I like the story that tells, actually. So I feel as though there must have been playtesters out there who were like, oh my god, I did it. I built a single circle harvester. Level up! Unlock the cutter, which cuts shapes in half from top to bottom, regardless of its orientation. Alright. Now I'm going to go counter to the game's advice, which it'll give me the advice later. And delete my old factories, because these suck. And we're gonna build... Let's just build 2 of these, right? So we build that, and this is the extractor, this is the cutter. So you rotate that, place it there, and place it there. And now we have the shapes coming out. And I believe I don't have a rotator, actually, so... What I need to do is place a trash can here and here. Because it won't output the shape that it has cut. If there's nowhere for it to go, basically. So the left half of circle is what I need to deliver. The right half of circles are going straight into the garbage. That's pretty much all we need. I'm gonna delete this one too and harvest some more left half of circle. I like these descriptive names for these materials. Alright. Nice. This level gave you no reward, but the next one will. Better not destroy your existing factory. You'll need all those shapes later to unlock upgrades. Don't worry. We'll be upgrading a lot faster later down the line. Okay, so we've harvested plenty of circles. Let's buy that upgrade. Now we have plenty more circles, but now we need bottom half of circle in order to be able to upgrade the belts to be even faster. Now you see the belts are going really fast. Ooh, now we need to extract some rectangles. Alright, there they are. These are not, these are squares, but I guess strictly speaking, they're also rectangles. So, what do I do? Build the extractor. That's not gonna work. Okay. basically, I mentioned in the stream title that I'm tired, and I am. And it's not like a sleepy tired, it is like a just all-encompassing tired that has hit me all at once, and it is utterly miserable. I don't know what to do with it. So pretty much what I'm doing is just working on building a little factory here. No pressure. We finished Ori. That game didn't feel very chill to me, but to me nothing is more chill than watching my sprawling little conveyor belt child grow. Right? It's frankly serene, especially with music as chill as this. Ah, 70 squares. There it is. The multifunctional balancer has been unlocked. It can be used to build bigger factories by splitting and merging items onto multiple belts. This is a pretty great upgrade, actually. Because you see, what I can do inherently right now is this. And instantaneously, left half of circle and full circle is coming onto it. They're all coming onto this belt. It's great. It's so much more efficient. So let's see. I can do, say, this, and then put out the multifunctional balancer right there. And that just covers a lot of the real estate. It's great. So we're going to just completely demolish the square factory because we need right half of square. Now, this game, actually, I've had friends call really boring. They didn't understand me liking this game at all. And I want to explain why this game is awesome. And in order to do that, I need to get further. You go there. Oh my god. Please, conveyor belt. There we go. That's what we need. Because the complexity in this game has not arrived yet. So we need what? Right half? So left halves can get destroyed. And we do this. No, 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 no. Not quite what I was after. This isn't good enough. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna do like a little bit of this and that. Let's see. So the idea is gonna be to connect these up. And then if I have the conveyor belt come like down this way, then this can merge into here, and then it can merge into here, and then it can all just go in there. So I think what I'm gonna do is set up that first. Ooh, this music feels so jazzy. And then we place this multi-purpose balancer here. And bam. Look at all that. Now it's moving. This factory's moving. Man, there it is. Pure satisfaction. Alright. Man. We don't have a lot of tools here. That's pretty much all I gotta say about this. God. Ooh, here we go. A rotator has been unlocked. Now this is what we really need in order to really up our production of right half of square, right? Because I could ramp up production by flipping the left half of square around. So, okay, now I need top half of circle. I think we have more than enough left half of circle. Now, okay, first thing I'm going to do, though, is demonstrate, right? So if I split a circle, I get these two, right? I get left half and right half, because it splits it down the middle. So what I actually want to do is rotate them. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up 3 cutting stations. Right? And then we have, this is a clockwise rotator, so we place 3 of these, and then we can switch it I think. Oh, we can't yet, right. Alright, counterclockwise rotation can be achieved by rotating clockwise 3 times. Perfectly normal. Alright, now, elegant solution. We just merge all of this up. And then we... I'm just going to plan ahead a little bit, right? Merge here, and then it comes out this way, right? It comes out like right there. This little pip will tell you. It comes out right there. And then we build... yeah, one of those. Okay. So we build these, and these. Connect that up there. And again, like, I'm gonna be just demolishing a lot of things, but there's my top half of circle factory coming together. Now, I actually need bottom half of circle in order to be able to build these, which means I need to kind of invert the process. Oh, and I need entire squares, actually, too, which is a little unfortunate. But you know what? We're gonna build a little entirety of a square factory. Okay, so we do that. We do that. And then we fix this a little bit. Okay. There you go. And then that's completely pointless. Why not just merge the two things that are right next to each other? The tunnel has been unlocked. Instant cheese. Oh, now we need top right quarter of circle. Now see, this is kind of where the game gets a bit real. Top right quarter of circle? Well, we do have a lot of top half of circle here, right? And actually, I really don't need these anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna set up a bunch of extractors using kind of a familiar method. Right? Well, whatever. This is fine. Snip, snip. Like that. You connect straight up there. And then we connect another one straight over here. Okay. And I'm gonna repurpose this actually, believe it or not. And 3's enough. Yeah, 3's enough. Okay. Oh, actually 3 might even be too much. We're just gonna do 2. Okay. We're gonna do 2. Ooh, new upgrade. It's because I set up my square factory. Yeah, now we extract 50% faster. Look at that. Alright. So, we're just gonna do this. Build our little cutting machines here. And now these cutting machines, you may be familiar with, are going to create left and right half of circle. I'm gonna need to rotate these, and unfortunately I think I still don't have the technique I need to be able to... Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Oh, this is gonna be a whole process. I don't feel like I have enough space for this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna build down here because I think I'm trying to force it into too small of an area, right? So let's see. Cut, cut, cut. Okay, so we're gonna have left half and right half, right? I need to rotate the right half clockwise so that it is top half. I need to rotate this 3 times so that it is also top half. This is just for the future, right? I would have to rotate, if I were to just rotate that such that it's a bottom half, I would cut it into bottom left and bottom right, and then I would have to just rotate those a whole bunch. So, yeah, I'm basically just going to bite the bullet and do the rotating right now. Okay, now we have 4 different lines of cutting machines that we can... Actually, we could probably merge these into the same belt. Let's try that. Try to merge these into the same belt. These factories are largely going to be temporary again, so they're all merged into the same belt. So now we have our cutting machines go to work once again. And they should result in top left and top right quarter of circle. Now, this end needs to rotate. And then we can basically just merge and deliver. Do that. Merge, and then deliver. Right? So we'll see how backed up things get. I might want more cutters. Because... Well, 2 cutters should be able to support... No, I'm going to need 4 cutters. Mathematically, I'm going to need 4 cutters for this to really be smooth. So... Well... I could expand it. I'm going to expand it. So mathematically, I say I'm going to need 4 cutters, right? Let's just back this all up. And the reason I say that is because I have 4 line. I have 2 cutters here that are creating double the product. So I'm going to need double the amount of cutters in order to match that speed. So I'm going to do this, 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 and this probably. By the way, I've never kind of outgrown this the whole time I've been playing Shapez.io, so. Bad factory building, you've come to the right place. Alright, so now what I can do is I can merge all of these lines. You don't need to be delivering, really. And then we have 4 factory lines, which are basically all going to be... Oh wait, no, not there. Here. Okay, so we send these out. Alright. Wait, hold on, get rid of that. There you go. Alright, that should be everything. And now, man, absolutely the god of aesthetics. This is looking good. Now, of course, these circles are going to be backed up forever, right? The ones on the right. These are going to be backed up for an eternity. But eventually, well, I mean, eventually I say, but basically, these should keep pace evenly with these. Like, the left cutters should keep pace evenly with the right cutters. In fact, they might kind of do a bad job of keeping pace because... Actually, they might be a little bit ahead of pace, but they're not. You can see that this conveyor belt used to not be full, now it's full. So it's all backed up. There's only so much delivering I can do, it turns out. Here, hang on, actually. Okay. Have that and this as a separate line. Okay. Now I got quite the upgrade. Because the bottleneck was actually in the movement of the top right quarter of circle. But now you can see these conveyor belts are empty. Satisfaction. That means more stuff is making it to the end. The painter has been unlocked. Now we're playing Shapez.io. If you're colorblind, there is a colorblind mode. Alright, I'm going to take a brief step away. But we got peaceful music here while these factories move. While I'm away. Just be a second. Oh, my cat is such a sweet talker. She was trapped in the room with me. And only in moments like that does she walk up to me, rub up against my leg, and purr. She's like, would you just let me out already? I'm not in a place I want to be right now. Oh man, look at that. Top right quarter of circle. Raking them in. Alright, I need bottom half of circle actually right now. More than anything, I need that. So I mentioned I had plans for this particular factory. So I'm just going to repurpose that a little bit. Okay. Counterclockwise rotating unlocked. If only I deliver 300 red circle. You see, there are these color splotches all around the world here. So, the little color splats represent places where you can mine dye with the extractors. Dye goes into the painting machine through this input on the top here. Shapes go into the input on the left, and out comes a painted shape. Now, I think fortunately my painters are really slow right now, so I don't need that much dye. But nevertheless, let's just merge two conveyor belt lines of circles together and bring them on down. Perfect. Okay. So I want to then, I'm going to split them right now. So the way I usually handle painting, God, this music is good, by the way. I'm enjoying this music a lot. The way I usually handle painting is by placing my painters like this. Basically a knight's movement away from each other, if you're into chess. And we just pump all the circles on in. And yeah, this works. Okay. We do this. This should be more than enough color, really. Yeah, that's fine. And I haven't needed tunnels yet, but I think this is basically the point where you start needing tunnels. Nice. And now we can merge all of these lines together and deliver these circles on into home. Witness pure satisfaction as the Katie Bunny color machine does its work. Delivering, honestly, plenty of red circles. I'm thinking, what if I split my circles in half here? Is that going to cause any problems? Can I perhaps tunnel my way through here? Whoops, we want a conveyor belt leading out. I might be able to. I might be able to get away with this. Because we're not backed up on red dye. My dyes might be perfect. But we're gonna do 2 more extractors and split these on out. Okay. This might be a bit of pressure on my circle flow, like my circle intake, but I'm not too worried about it. So we gotta flip this variant over and do... God, I always forget exactly the way I do it. This, and then a knight's move, a knight's move, and a knight's move. Bam. Okay. The dice come in. Wow, these were just reversed the whole time. Uh-oh. Alright. There we go. And tunnel it on out. I do sometimes just feel slightly like the worst for tunneling things out, but the game gives you tunnels, right? I feel like the game can't be mad about that. All right, bottom half of circle done. Now we've got double speed conveyor belts. Ooh, but I need some purple circles. Now purple circles, I don't know if you noticed, but we got lots of red, lots of blue, lots of green. We don't really have any purple. That's something we're gonna have to take care of a little later. But first, we need more red circles. All right, so these are gonna merge. These lines are gonna merge like that. And I'm gonna make sure that my circles aren't really running into any pressure here. And now I'm going to make the sloppiest conveyor belt ever. My apologies to any factory lovers. Oh, great. Oh, no. Oh, the way these have to merge is really annoying. Okay, fine. We do that. That's not what I want. It's really not what I want. Okay. We do, hold on, we do like this. Oh, these are so annoying. These are annoying. Okay, fine. Here's what we do. We just don't mess with it and we use tunnels. Here we go. All right, time for some professional factory design. Oh, there we go. All right. Unlocked a variant of the rotator that lets us rotate things counterclockwise directly. Okay. Pushing these all out through the same line might actually not be the best idea anyway, because I have quite the excess of red circles here. All right. All right, let's bring back some modicum of professional factory design. Okay, something like that. Actually, hold on. Let me just be indecisive real quick. I want to keep some space around the green. And I don't really like rebuilding color factories like this too much. Okay. Now I need right half of blue square to unlock color mixing. But I'm sure that these red circles will come in handy in some capacity. Uh-oh, I broke the line. There we go. Okay. Right half of blue square. Well, there's some squares, there's some blue. Perfect. Except there's no turn-in point anywhere near here. Let's do this. Oh, whoops. Again, that's backwards. Oop. Come on. Come on, boys. Get on in there. Alright, now I can ship some stuff in this way. Actually, I guess I could just ship these into the bottom entrance. And anyway, we're just gonna redo that whole thing eventually. Don't worry about it. Okay, we got some squares. And I got some blue. Exactly what we need. Now, I think my preferred method is gonna be to cut the squares in half first. I don't know. There you go. So we cut them in half, right? Cut, 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 cut. We do not cut them in half first. We paint them first. I don't know why I said out loud the wrongest thing, and then proceeded to do it. It happens sometimes. Let's just fix all these conveyor belts. Okay, painters. Painters, assemble. Alright. Deliver that on up. Boom. Okay. Oh, wow, that's not right. There we go. Ooh. There we go. You ever see somebody be so unbelievably wrong, and you're like, oh, that ain't. It might be me. I might not be the best factory builder in the world, but that's okay. It's okay. It took me forever to get where I am, so it just means people can feel great about themselves. That's a self-deprecating joke. I need to not do those. I hate those. Self-deprecation can be funny, but more than anything, No! I didn't click done. Again. The done button has ruined me. Alright, we need a right half of blue square. That should be good. It's funny, I had it all written up. Yeah, that's what I need. I had it all written up and I just didn't click done. Because I am evidently fatigued. Not even of streaming, just of life, I suppose. Ah, jeez. Look, got a little bit of factories going on. Look how beautiful that is. It's all in motion. Except for when it stops because it gets backed up. But we need another one of these. Okay, that's probably, well, that's 2 lines. I'm sorry, Twitch.tv. I can't help but occasionally lie about what I'm streaming. Actually, we'll do this. Just clean that up a tiny bit. And alright, this way. Boop. There we go. Alright, now it's all in motion. Oh, I'm all frazzled today, because, like, the thing I did for this particular factory right here is, I was like, you know what, I think the good first step is to cut the shapes in half first, and then paint twice as many shapes. You know, like the amount of work that has to happen over here already would just be 8 painting stations, 4 cutting stations, then 8 painting stations. What a nightmare. That's already working pretty well, look at that. Okay. Oh yeah, the thing that like makes you paint red circles, you can like do that with this circle, this red and this circle. I think the map might be the same every time, but I'm really not sure. Also, I guess while we're waiting, I can go out here and show that, whoa, if you go too far away from the center of the world, you get these mutant shapes, where the top left is a circle and the right half is a square and the bottom left is, what I call it a windmill, but we haven't seen a full windmill. Oh, look at this thing. This thing's like a fish, but this thing's like a fish, but it's got a little bit of a bump on its head. I don't know what this is. What's going on the left side here? It's some kind of blunt weapon, I think. I think that might be a weapon. It's a perfectly regular circle. It's a square mid-implosion. The mixer has been unlocked. It mixes 2 colors by using additive blending. The game doesn't really go into much detail about that. I think actually if you show him, you can mix your, yeah. Teaches you that you can make red and blue into purple. Important advice. Because it turns out we need purple circles. Alright, perfect. I want to get some up. Oh wait, I need purple circles for that. Teal stars. And also just regular stars. Also, right half of blue square is actually involved in an upgrade right there. Making mixing and painting better. Red pinwheels. We're still in the simple part of the game. I need to look up some stars. Look at this thing, man. Again, I don't know what it is, but it is certainly streamlined. You could throw that thing at 60 miles an hour if you wanted to. A mile a minute. It's a lemon. Delicious. I want to make a lemon now. There is no in-game incentive to make a lemon, but now I want to do it just so I can say that I can. Hold on. I'm doing it. I've been tempted. Where's the green? Is this what I need? Do I need green for this? No, that's not what I want. There we go. Okay. Do I have the colors correct? I might. No, blue and green is not right. I need red and green. Okay. It actually says right there on it. Alright. Where's the red? Okay, it's down here. Lemon. Bring it. Oh, come on. Perfect. And now let's establish our lemon factory. Okay. Okay, so the yellow dye is going to come out. Just trying to think logistically about how to transport it. We don't need like a lot of lemon dye, do we? We could just make two. 2 lines of lemon. These have to come from the side either way though. That's not it. There we go. Now to make a lemon, all we need is some yellow dye and some grayscale lemons. Nice. Delicious. Okay, yeah, this is not very much dye supply at all, actually. This is actually kind of a trickle. This is barely anything. Yeah. Alright, what do I do? Because I never figured out the best way to make like an assembly line for dyes. And I think basically I want to like do this and split it off so that I have some red going over there and red going over here. But this isn't going to be very clean at all. Because I want... Alright, let's see. We'll just have two green producers, 2 red producers. This will be hooked up to this line right there. And then this will just be hooked straight up to that. And now I don't have enough red coming in probably, so let's have another red extractor merge in with that. And then we're going to be splitting it up here. Perfect. Excellent. Now we have a fantastic production of lemons, which are way over here. All right. I'm bringing him back. You can't stop me. I love the lemon shape too much. All right. It's like somewhere over here, right? This is about right. No. There we go. There's some civilization. Ooh, perfect. Lines up just right. When you give yourself lemons, you can make lemonade anytime you want. That's right. That's really what I need. I'm so tired today. I just need lemonade. They're on the way, though. The lemons are well on their way. Amazing. This incredibly distant, sparse factory. Just pumping out lemons. Teach a man to lemons. Heal life for a lemon. Heal life for a lemon time. Alright. I need to be making purple circles, actually, right about now. Which, that's blue and red. Gotta put the blue and red together. Gotta get some purple circles. Gotta make some grapes. As much as I really like referring to the shapes in as abstract a way as I like referring to the shapes in as abstract a way as is possible. Like bottom, like top right quarter of circle. That's my favorite. All right, we got to combine these dies together, which means, okay, I need to sit down and think about this, right? If I want a whole bunch of like 1+1s, a bunch of adding together, how would I split this out? There are 3 extractors feeding this, so honestly, I should have like plenty of die. So I can split this into 4 lines easily enough. But then like, I don't know how to get each one in. I think the most logical thing to do though is to have it set up like this. Right? And then I can bring this in. But then the problem is, I absolutely need tunnels. I think I know why my instinct is to put them this far apart though. Because if I like build, if I build a tunnel like this, and then like, actually I don't need a tunnel there. Actually, I absolutely do need a tunnel there. What am I saying? Build a tunnel like this, build a tunnel like that, build a tunnel like this, a tunnel like that, and a tunnel like that. Okay, well that's fine. Good enough. It works. Oops. There you go. Connect all these tunnels up, and then I can just get the red directly in. But like stacking the tunnels this way just doesn't look very good. Like that's the reason I worry about it so much. It seems like I should be able to do better. Alright, we're gonna have a separate red coming in for each of these. And then we can merge all of these together. Something like this. It's gonna look amazing. Oop. Like that. And now we've got our purple dye. Okay. Now I need some circles. Circles can't be hard to come by. Oh, there's actually some circles right there. I love my lemons. I really want to up lemon production so that this is just a conveyor belt composed entirely of lemons. I think that might be the least productive possible thing I could be doing, but... Alright. We'll do that later. Put that on the back burner for now. Okay. So, let's see. This is my purple dye, right? So let's just... I mean... I don't really think of myself as an accomplished factory builder, and I think reasons like this is why. Merge. Alright, actually I'm gonna split it. I don't think that takes up any time or anything, it's just funny. Okay, so hold on. I need to paint, and the paint dye can come from the bottom. So the shapes can come from the left. So I can do something like this, about a knight's move away, like before. And then I can have this come on over here. Because I'm going to try to make as many purple circles as I can. I think I should be able to do this again. Like if I were to like start from here. Because a lot of the stuff I've been doing up to this point is stuff I know had to work. So like if I were to set up an arrangement something like this, I should be able to split it in more or less the same way. How I'm going to get the circles over there, I'll worry about that later, but I can get the purple on in. And likewise, split it the same way here. Get some grapes to go with our lemons. Okay. Those don't really pair, do they? Just thinking about it. Thinking about grape juice, because when I was younger, I kind of liked grape juice. Like we had established in my family that I really liked grape juice. And then at some point, I just lost interest completely. Hold on, hold on a sec. I'm just gonna do like this. You can just feed directly into this one. What am I doing? Oh no. Oh, I see the... Well, no, this is fine. This is fine. Kind of. This is kind of fine. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. I want to see a "this is fine" meme with Meloetta looking over a completely garbage factory that's just on fire. This is fine though. This is not that bad. It's just my other design but backwards basically. Okay. And their circles can go in there. And this makes it easier to pull them out because I want to be able to like repeat the design, right? So this makes it easier to pull the shapes out. They're going to come out through the top. I don't have to do a bunch of tunneling to get them out. So that's what I'm hoping for. Dude. Oh. Meloetta in a room that is okay, but out the window you can see a factory burning in the distance. Alright. You can't see it, but I'm doing math in my head. Because I'm like... I'm sitting here thinking there's gotta be a way to make this more even, right? Because all of the output of this extractor is going into this one. All the output of this extractor is going around and into this one over here. This one is being split into two. So like, if my painting is too fast, then that's gonna get slow, but it's probably fine. Let's merge it all in together, and then I can't quite pull it out cleanly. Can do this and merge it all together into one belt. This purple dye is never going to see any use. Alright. God, This circle spot is just in a really bad place right now. And I also need a bit more space. Wish I could just pick up this entire assembly line here and just move it like 2 tiles to the right. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do, actually. Come back here. There's nothing really nice I can do. I definitely planned on them going up. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna stick with what I had. So what I had was actually pretty alright. That, move those, they all merge. Okay, now I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these up. Alright, like this. There we go. Excellent. Perfect plan. Completely scalable factory design. This goes all the way straight. Like, this goes straight there. Yeah, it does. Oh, my factory designs are all falling apart. That is not something that is necessary. Like that, that, and then these do that and that. Okay. Now I don't think I think if I merge all these onto the same line, I am going to end up with backed up conveyors, but I'm going to just confirm that anyway and make sure. I don't know how speedy my conveyor belts are, but this might end up working out. If it doesn't, I have 2 inputs I can put it in. All right. It's not bad. It's just the circles were in a really awkward spot. This is like okay. I also didn't leave myself enough space for the coloring on the right side, so I had to move it up. If I moved it to the right, it would have been kind of an annoying process. I also think we are sending out more purple circles than we're getting in. Maybe? I think so. I think so. You can kind of see like the line where the product ends here is like slowly moving to the left, even as new circles arrive. Grapes. I'm really bad about that. I think we're delivering. Yeah, we're definitely delivering more than we're making, which is good. We're not going to get any kind of backed up or anything. All right, I'm going to let that happen. Come on back over here. Okay. Oh, there's so many lemons. All right, there's really no difficulty setting this up at all. All right, I'm just going to head grape throughput is unimpeded. Beautiful. Head back over here and think really hard about my factory design here, right? Where I had one, red's coming from the left, blue's coming from below. Blue's tunneling into the input that it needs to go into. Oh my god. These are working in complete sync, by the way. I love it, actually. The purple's just coming out all at the same time. Actually looks conspicuously like grapes. Just a little bundle of grapes, and we're just bursting them over the circles, I suppose, to make it happen. Alright, I just needed to do that so I could make a bunch more yellow dye over here, right? So the red's coming in from below, the green's coming in from the right. So I'm going to delete this, and just to make the green come in a little bit more from the right. So we're going to do that. And we're going to have the red just go in directly. No tunneling. And the green's going to be the only thing that tunnels. Okay. Level 9. You've unlocked a merger variant of the balancer. It accepts 2 inputs and merges them into one belt. This is... I suffer quietly for as long as I don't have this upgrade. Because I have to use these, like, merger balancer things. Like, merger splitter balancer things, and I always have, like, an input that's being wasted, kind of. Like, I don't know. It bothers me a little bit. But look. With this, it's beautiful. And actually, I think that is a little bit by design, so that the factory that you made here, which may naturally end up having a lot of merging going on, we can just delete these and merge it like this. Oh, that's the wrong direction to merge that in. There we go. Like that, and that, and that. And then all we need are these belts. And look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I can't live without these. They're so good. Like, you can even compare them side by side. Look at that. They're so good. Alright. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Now this one can be that. Boom. Now the grapes are being beautifully transported all the way to the end. Oh dear. Okay. What we need are teal stars, which I actually think I need for an upgrade anyway, for extractions. But look, I think I know what I need more here. Okay. So we've got some red coming in. My own personal janky red setup. Okay, I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to hook one of these up to this. Here, let's hook it up like that. Something like that. New upgrade available. Just a temporary measure for now. I'm going to merge these so that we have plenty of lemon production while I check this. Yeah, belts are faster. That's actually... Oh boy. Oh, now we're unlocking the real game. Check this out. We got a red star with a yellow circle on top of it. Check that out. Oh, believe me. Oh, you build factories that are multi-stage processes in this game. Big, complicated factories. Stacking is going to be unlocked shortly. Okay. So the way I want to do this is... I think basically what I want to do is have... send this over here, send this like over here-ish. Send these over here. And these right here. Bam. Perfect. So that's what, a 3 space gap between each one? And that should be okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, cool. More lemons. When life doesn't give you enough lemons, make some more. Wait a sec. What is... Oh, that's a 2 space gap. Who made these plans? I swear who made these plans was like a cheat code in a game. And I think it might be like... Oh no, it's AI War, because I'm... Alright, of course it is. It's an AI War code that like gives you... Wait, no, it's an AI War achievement. I'm learning so much about a thing that I've completely forgotten about. Who made these plans is an achievement in AI War. which is a real-time strategy game. Kind of. But it's also got like 4X elements. It's a really complex game. It's really complex, it's really difficult, and as a result, I really, really like it. Oh, what did I do? What did I do with the gray lemons? Oh, obviously this was a bit. That's why that's why it looks like this. I'm so disappointed in me. Alright. Alright. We gotta optimize the lemons. It's an achievement in AI lore for getting too much excess energy, basically. You just build a whole bunch of power plants for literally no reason, and you get the achievement. Who made these plans? Who did this? Alright. What am I gonna do here? Like, this is actually useful for the future too, which is my favorite part. So let's merge these in together a bit. Because basically what I want that's fine. That's fine. Alright. So this is 2 inputs here. And 2 inputs was well over enough to power these 2 lemon generators. 2 yellow inputs was plenty. Which makes me think that 2 will be plenty for 4. Okay. And it's kind of feeling like I'm going to be approaching from below. Alright, those are the last of the lemons coming into the factory for a little bit. Okay. It is liberating to not fuss myself with the objective so much. For at least a little bit. But yeah. Do I want a dedicated lemon extractor for each lemon producer? I think I might. So it's going to be like this. We do that. Okay. And because of the way this is arranged, I'm going to do that. Actually, I'm not going to do that at all. So this can split. Get ourselves a good old-fashioned lemon split. I'm literally just thinking about aesthetics here. There we go. Bam. Like that. Oh, it's beautiful. It all lines up. Excellent. Currently, I'm trying to plan ahead a little bit. Because... Okay, I think I have an idea. Okay, hold on. It's like here-ish? No, that's the wrong place. Like there. So one thing I really like are aesthetic tunnels. And this looks so cool to me. It's not complete yet. It might not look like anything, but what I really like is having multiple things like running over the tunnels like this in an orderly looking fashion. These are kind of these are my glamour tunnels, my fashion tunnels. And as long as things are constantly running like under and above the same location, it just looks super cool to me. Okay. And these are going to be the shapes that come in over here. The industrial overpass. That's right. Now, the thing is, what I really want to do, just completely frivolously, what I actually want to do is I want to have the lemons coming out this way. I want to have them go out this way and then maybe join up with this conveyor belt or something. So that's, I think, what I'm going to do. Which means I need to give, like, a lot of clearance. Okay, hold on. I think in order to do this, alright, look, don't worry about it. Like that, and like that. Let's fix this up here. Bam, bam, and bam. So what I'm gonna do for now is this. Just so that I have like a visual while I'm building everything else. Right. There we go. So there's our visual. Now we're pumping out a pretty good amount of lemons too. We might actually be a bit strained for yellow dye here. Huh. Alright. Might actually end up running short on dye. Alright, that's fine. Figure that out later. Okay. So I wanted this visual here. Yeah, a little bit. We're going to be a little behind on yellow dye, but that's fine. We'll worry about this conveyor belt later. Okay. We'll extract some more of these. Completely unnecessary, frivolous conveyor belts, strictly so that it looks like more things are moving. I'll tell you, my factory supervisor, they're going to be thrilled at the amount of work this factory's putting in. They're not going to look at the output. They're just going to look at the motion. They're going to look at the motion of these materials. And they're going to be like, wow, it's doing a lot of work. You've definitely not spent very much money to make all of this happen. This game doesn't have money, but if it did, oh boy. Painting. Alright. Like this, I think. Okay. Now the thing did I finish Ori? I did finish Ori Donka. On top of that, I've been really low energy today, so maybe I don't sound like that because the moment I click the start streaming button, I just get a biological impetus to project. But I'm building a factory to chill because I didn't know what else to play. So yeah. Now, the thing I didn't consider in all of this is how will I extract the lemons? I haven't thought about how the lemons are going to make it out of this factory. And that might be a bit of a problem. Alright, hold on. Let's see here. We'll do something a little like this. There we go. And I don't really need these merged. I'm just being a dork. There we go. And that goes over there. There we go. What you're watching, Donka, is a professional factory simulator. This is Shapez.io. It's actually a website you can go to and you can just play this game on that website. In it, you extract shapes from the ground, naturally occurring circles. I'm snipping these circles in half and rotating them such that they are all the top half of the circle. And then I'm cutting those in half and rotating them such that they are the top right quarter of the circle, and then merging them all back into the same conveyor belt so that they can make it all the way back to my base. And by the way, I'm currently not building the thing that I need. But you know what? We need the lemons. All right, we're doing a lot of work to make these lemons come out. I don't even know what I'm gonna do to get these lemons out of here. What I'm currently doing here is I'm fetching red dye and green dye and blending them together so they make yellow dye. And then I'm painting this incidentally lemon-shaped object yellow, which will make it a true blue lemon, delicious and squeezable. All right. It is complicated. It is a complicated game, I'll grant you that. Okay, so here's the thing I didn't think about. I didn't think about how I was gonna get the secondary lemons out here. And I think what I can do here is merge like that. And then merge here like this. And then send this belt down here. And then we're going to have another couple belts come on down here. We're going to merge them like the same way. And we're going to do that through this by building some tunnels. Okay. Feels like redstone mechanics in Minecraft. Kinda, yeah. Hold on. I'm also considering aesthetics in my factory building, which may only be making my life more difficult, but it makes it more fun. By the way, who needs practical conveyor belts? Not I. Just need to make sure my other conveyor belts have enough clearance. Like that. There we go. This factory is the worst. And the best. Oh no. Oh, I've ruined it completely. It's gone up too much. Okay. Oh wait, no, maybe it didn't go up too much. Like that, and then like this. Bam. Funnily enough, I was actually thinking like, man, I kind of want to play Minecraft mods, but I also don't really have the attention span for them. I kind of want something easier. So that's why I'm playing this. Because this game doesn't have costs. There are no material costs for anything in this game. You don't really have to worry about anything when you're playing Shapez.io. All that really matters is planning your logistics and completing the challenges offered to you. Alright, here's our industrial overpass. It's all ready to go. This completely ridiculous conveyor belt trap. Alright, let's see. Now, I might have to cover up some of these lemons in order to get these lemons out. Can I do this? Is this like viable? I think this is viable. I want to fill in this space, some unused space here. There we go. Like that. I look at this tangled mess and it's complete nonsense. Oh, it doesn't need to look like this, but it does. Oh my god. Alright, I am gonna merge these actually, I think, a little bit. Because I don't want to cover up all the lemons. Delicious. All right, now I actually think it might be okay if the conveyor belts get a bit backed up with lemons. It's like opening a server box and finding an orgy of tangled wires. Exactly. That's half the fun of these games, though. Is building complete and utter garbage. Nonsense is another good word for it. Alright, the lemons are on their way home. The kids have been thirsty. And now you can see. Now you can see the industrial overpass at work. As the lemons slip through. This utter nonsense. I can't wait for my paint blenders to be better. Yeah, mixing and painting, I need some red pinwheels for that. Which that's going to be a bit of a trial, but now that I'm producing some lemons, it might be time to make some pinwheels. Da, da, da. I mean, I could also do my next objective, but that'll make the game harder. See, okay, so there's the whole thing about mixing colors, painting shapes, and all of that, cutting the shapes into the right shapes. Because I have these blue squares. I needed the right half of the blue square for something earlier. Which is this whole thing here. Mixing paint makes it a bit more complicated, so you have to like go for these purple circles and stuff. But what about this shape here at the top? The one on the far right for belts, distributors, and tunnels. That is a red star with a yellow circle on it. So you need to paint a star, you need to get stars, you need to get circles, you need to paint the stars red, you need to paint the circles yellow, and then you need to stack the yellow circles onto the stars. And I will unlock stacking whenever I have completed my quota of teal stars. So I need to go find some of those. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do this and unlock stacking. Green and blue I think make the color I need. So this is actually the perfect ideal location. Let's extract some material. And I'm gonna make this factory slightly less of a... I'm gonna have a little bit less fun with this factory. Okay. I need all of these to go up here. And then I can extract the green. Boop. Boop. There we go. Excellent. This game only gets more complicated. This game gets like ridiculous eventually. What I'm doing right now is fairly tame and I've never really gotten past it. I don't need 4 of those. Okay. Right. Trying to remember my method for these, right? For painters. I think what I want to do is I want to like put my first one down here and then go up. Because then I can have like this go on up here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. Because the logistics are kind of difficult for this game, right? So what I'm going to be doing... I love this game's music, by the way. Game's music woke up. Oh, we're gonna build some tunnels, right? Build this tunnel and that, and then we can connect that to there, connect that to there, and connect that to there. And this to here. Lastly, but not leastly. Okay, now we have some teal dye coming out. You can actually see the icon down there. It actually says blue plus green makes the teal color that I need. And these stars are what need to be painted teal. So now I can come on down here Oh, by the way, if you check this stat button, you can actually see what all you have produced, and I am currently stabilized at around 2.4 lemons per second. Actually, yeah, 2.4 lemons per second it looks like. And actually, I can see how many I have as well. I've stored 2.4k. Cool. I'm thinking, yeah. So we kind of hit the bottleneck dye-wise. So unless I can somehow fit more dye into this, if I could somehow transport some more dye into this whole nonsense, I'll be able to up my lemon production. But I mean, as it is, the conveyor belt's really not feeling that sparse. It's doing okay. Oh, the 2.4 per second might actually go away pretty soon because... No, okay. Yeah, it's stabilized around there. Okay. What was I doing? Making some stars. Teal stars. Alright, we gotta paint these. So the paint has to come in from above. So we're gonna arrange it like this. This sounds like I'm fighting the final boss of factory building. This music is so dramatic. Build that on up. I think this is okay because I think the normal thing I typically do is like that. I think that's bad actually. I can't do that. Just come straight down at it. So something like this. And let's just simplify a bit. Oh, there's a cat on my desk. Hi, kitty. I hope he doesn't... Oh. Oh, he was lonely. Got a lonely little cat on my desk. Okay. Oh. What kind of adventure is this cat going on? You cannot get behind my monitor, buddy. Come on. Here we go. Jump over there, though. Yeah. All right. He found his ideal home. Right. Need to do that and get that on out of here. And there we go. Boopy doop. All right. All of the teal stars have managed to make their exit. Okay, now we're going to test what the bottleneck is. Basically, what material am I missing too much of? And the only real way I know how to do that is by... Where the heck is my hub? Okay, it's over here. This is some grapes on the way in here. You know what these are for? These are for juicing the lemons. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to merge them on in with this conveyor belt. If we need to juice some lemons, make some lemonade, then we'll know exactly where to find the implements to do so. Won't be an issue at all. And by that I mean, this will definitely cause a bottleneck in my conveyor belts. I hope nobody's OCD out there seeing this. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, the lemons are getting backed up. Oh, no. Okay. Oh yeah, it's holding up just fine actually. There's a little bit of lemon density in this delivery here, but you know. Perfect. Okay, so the reality is I actually have plenty of dye. Right, I have established this. I remember now. So one of these painters or paint makers, I forget what these are even called, color mixers. One of these color mixers can support like 1.5 painters, and that's like really weird to me. Because if I can actually create a marker. So this is gonna be teal blenders, and over here we're gonna have delicious lemons. And over here we're gonna have, I'm gonna just grapes. Just calling them grapes. So okay, we got the teal blenders here, and you can see, right, I have a complete excess of dye, and obviously an excess of shapes, but those are easy to produce. If I go to my delicious lemons over here, I actually am really running sparse on dye, but you'll see my color mixers are splitting their output between 2 different painters. So like, and then like as soon as the dye gets in, it immediately produces a lemon. So basically, yeah, what's happening is I don't have enough dye. So if I go back to my teal blenders, the best way for me to improve output would be to integrate more painters. And I don't know the best way to do that, because I could like just break all this off, right? And split this, right? Could split that. But then like these two won't be completely saturated with dye, because obviously. It's not going to be as pretty, but I'm going to set it back up and think out this problem. Oh yeah, there's a cool bit of tech actually to this game that I really want to go over, right? So I need to show off this tech, because the guy I watched that showed me this game in the first place did have these, and I could not figure out for the longest time how to do them. But it turns out you can just make a little loop like that, and that's really good for aesthetics. I don't know if I can make completely seamless lemon warps, is the thing. Right? It's like, hold on, let me delete that real quick. So if I do that and then that, then I still end up with one missing. See, that's kind of... Not quite sure. Yeah, no, see, like, it's never perfect. I've just got one little die slot missing there. It's not quite evenly spaced. But you know what? That is still a pretty good aesthetic. This is how you can tell that this is the place where the teal dye lives. We got this little signpost here. Alright. How many more teal blenders do I need? I need like 300 more. Okay, I'm gonna try to think of how to improve this a little bit. God. So there's a chart about like how to use these right here to create any number of inputs and outputs. So I feel like what I want to do, but I don't know how to do it, is create like 3 inputs, which would be like this kind of. But then this is 3 outputs. Basically, I want to figure out how to evenly distribute a bunch of stuff, but I don't know how to do that. This is fine. This is fine. We'll work on something else in the meantime. What are we going to work on? Gonna find some stars. Oh. Look, it's half a pinwheel. I actually need some pinwheels. Look at that. It's red pinwheels for the mixing and painting speed upgrade. But I also need stars, and I don't know where to find a good intact star. Here's a fish. I call this a fish, because it's got those fins and it's got the little head on the front. Oh, there's a star right there. It's right here. So if all we need are stars, we're going to waste no effort extracting these. We'll just merge 2 belts, each pair of belts together, and grab some more stars. Level up. Alright, you can now combine shapes with the stacker. Both inputs are combined, and if they can be put next to each other, they will be fused. If not, the right input will be stacked on top of the left input. So this is where things get a bit complicated, and I actually can demonstrate this right now. Because I can make a star with a star on top. Check that out. But wait, there's more. I can make... hold on. Check it out. Ready for this? I could put another star on top of that star. Takes a while. But see, now we got this, the triple star. I could contrive a gloriously beautiful multicolored star, but it would take forever to do. Anyway, a star with a star on top is not useful for my purposes. You can, I think, have 4 layers of shape on your in your work, real, you know. So you can do quite a lot with this game. This game's kind of insane. I love it though. I love it so much. Again, like, it's free on browser, but you won't have as many features. It doesn't run quite as well. But it is free to mess with. Okay. Alright, we're gonna establish the Lemon Tunnel Mark 1. Titled as such because I will eventually, absolutely, definitely have to replace it. Alright, get those stars in there. I do not need these vanilla squares. I swear. This is a really old factory. Look, don't warn this factory. It's really old. Alright. And by really old, I mean like an hour old. The stars are on their way, right? There they go. Delicious. Oh, right, I guess there were some stars here, and I'm not even using all of them, so I could have used this one too. Just had that pegged as the teal blenders. Delicious fish. Okay. So it's cutting, rotating, and stacking. No wonder the stackers are so slow. I need stars to make them faster. Oh, I'm missing circles to make my belts faster? I'm missing regular circles? Unbelievable. Do I need bottom half of circle ever again? I probably do. Do I need top right quarter of circle? Yeah, probably. Oh, never mind. I also need this craziness here for the circles. Do I disassemble one of these, though? Right, okay. Alright, let's just drop a bunch of these circle factories here. Because I think getting top half of circle will be easy enough to accomplish. No. There we go. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Got enough stars. That's exactly what we needed. God, my cutting, rotating, and stacking game is so behind. Oh, right half of square is really just so important. Okay. By the way, looking up other people's gameplay of this game is it's insane. This game is completely insane. The amount of stuff you can do is just bonkers. Okay, so this is good. I need, oh my god. Oh, I need a green-headed tealfish. A green-headed tealfish. I wonder if those are real. Is that a real name for a fish? It could be. It probably isn't, but it could be. It's a plausible name. So that involves cutting a circle in half. Paint. Okay, so step one here is getting green and teal dye separately. Then I need to paint a star teal, which, good news, I have a whole line of teal stars coming in. I need to paint circles green, and then I need to cut them in half and rotate them, and then merge them back together with a stacker. And then rotate them again, because they actually have to be facing up. The direction matters. So that's going to be a bit of a task, but I'll take care of it. You know what? There's really no harm in... There's no harm in not being completely saturated. So I think I'm going to take 2 of these teal dye lines and adapt them to fill the entire thing. There may be some very upset factory workers, but it's okay because I'm not holding them to that high of a standard. If you don't have the materials, I understand. There's no pressure. No, that's got to be there. Boop. And boop. Perfect. So these will be slowing down in production, but I'm going to keep making more. Okay. I need to get the teal dye down to the bottom end. It's not impossible. There we go. Okay. We need some more of these. And then where can I get green circles near here? Here's some green. There's the circles. Oh, that's going to be maybe an... Oh, no, there's green right there. Of course. Okay. Here's our industrial underpass. As I bring my green dye on down. Okay. There we go, and that's gonna pass under this. And I guess it's just gonna merge right there. No, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna use that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint my stars teal here, and then I'm gonna transport them over here, and we'll get some green circles over here that we're gonna paint and then merge them in. There's the circles up there. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so I gotta paint these. So we need a painter. I brought the die too close. Let's work a little bit nicer with that. Also, hey look, cutting, rotating, and stacking is even more upgraded. Oop, we're gonna need some fish though. Green-headed tealfish. Necessary. Alright. Okay. So I need to paint these teal, step 1, right? So, okay. And we need a painter, and I think the painter is basically going to go... Never sure. Like here. And then we arrange them like this. Like a little knight's move. I'm making no promises to play this entire game, by the way, but this is more of a chill stream. Kind of a chill stream for me because I need the rest a little bit. Oh my god, I've done it again. Alright. It's okay. It's not that hard to fix. Just block all the inputs. It's fine. It doesn't matter. There we go. See, this game does eventually include like Minecraft-esque redstone mechanisms and stuff. They go on a different layer, and you can get like layers of circuitry and create logic that like switches like conveyor belt transport and stuff around. Switches certain machines off or on under certain conditions and stuff. And I think the developer like found a way to make this required to automate the production of certain things. So, yeah, this game gets a little bit insane eventually. The developer is very good at making logistics games, it turns out. They know exactly what to do. It's great. I've never gotten there, but it sounds super cool. Okay, so here's our production. Oh, I'm doing a thing again. There we go. Combine these together. Cool. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to cut these in half. And these need to be the bottom half, I think. Oh no, actually that doesn't matter. These all just need to be the same half. So I'm going to rotate the left half clockwise twice. So now we end up with these. Lots of right half of teal star. We have half of the work done here. So I'm going to loop these around and take them out through here and up through that. Up through the blue dye. So let's merge these together again for ease of mobility. And transport these on over to the other side. Nice. Perfect. Wow. That's exactly as much as we need. Hold on, I'm just trying to calculate real quick. So this is one that's getting split in half. This is one that's getting split in half. This is two, and then they get split in half, and then they get split in half again. So it's one that gets split in half and one that gets split in half. So we're going to run into a deficiency in terms of dye here eventually. That's fine though. And now we need circles. Where are some nearby circles? They're up there. Or over here. Which circles would I rather have? Because I need to paint them together. Okay. I need to think about the painter again. Because the painter accepts dye coming from the left and shapes coming from below, or dye coming from the left and shapes coming from above. The shapes that are directly above are a bit more friendly. So we're going to work with these. Let's combine some of the inputs. Oop. Okay. Let me get some of this green. Perfect. I'm trying to plan ahead, if in case you see me making like, what is this really poor decision? Part of it's me trying to plan ahead. Part of it is that factory building is simply very difficult. Okay. Alright, we gotta paint some of this stuff now. I just always want to make sure I have plenty of shapes. So, here we go. Actually, I'm gonna put that there. Because then I can put the painters in the exact same arrangement that I usually do. Which is gonna be like this. Okay. Whoops. Gotta go in there. Perfect. Alright, we got some green circles coming out. Oh, I gotta stretch. Okay. Now we need a tunnel system to bring this stuff on out. Like that. And it might be apparent now why this is a really chill game, because you do end up repeating yourself a bit. I think there's no problem with that. Okay, so here are my green circles. Now my teal stars are over here. My green circles are up here. Perfect. So these I'm going to merge again. And it's going to seem like completely pointless, and maybe it is, but it also results in more motion, which results in prettier factories. We're going to do that. We're going to rotate this one, and by now it might look like it's coming together, right? Because now we have the left half of the shape. Isn't that beautiful? All right. So if I merge these again, then we end up with basically the inputs to our fish factory. Okay, so now here's the thing. I could just place 2 stackers, but stackers are really slow. So although it seems like I'm almost done, to optimize this, this is not the simplest, like this is not the correct answer, right? This is not really correct at all. Because it's going to take like 1 billion years for it to merge even 2 of these shapes, and I produce them really fast. I mean, this should work by all means. It doesn't. They're not like officially merged, but I mean, come on. Good enough, right? Alright, get out of here. So the actual thing I want to do is I want to break these inputs off to the side a bit, I think. And I'm actually going to tunnel this one under and get as much space as possible. And kind of pair these up, right? So now we kind of have this going on. Okay. Not quite done yet, though. Wasting a lot of shapes here, but it's fine. We go here and split this into 4, I think. And split this into 4 as well. So you're going to go down a bit more so that we can then split you to 4 in a more comfy place. Like that. Okay. And now it's going to look a little nicer, so we're going to do this. So now it's all coming out in line like this. Perfect. Okay. So how am I going to do this? Well, first of all, I'm actually getting messaged a bunch. Okay, we're good. I'll take care of that later. Okay, so here's the thing. If I were to just place the stackers like going out like this, it would result in kind of an annoying little wiring snafu, basically, right? So like if I do this and this, then how do I get this out, right? And actually, I guess I could just tunnel, but I'm gonna need a bit more space than this to do that. A 3-tile gap isn't enough. I could maybe do like a 4-tile gap. I'll do a 5-tile gap. I'll do a 6-tile gap. 6-tile gap. Because now the tunnel extends its maximum range, and that's fine. And I shouldn't need a tunnel through the top. Because basically what I need is my shapes to have an escape route down. So oh, I don't even need that much of a gap. This is going to take up a lot of horizontal space. I don't need this much of a gap. Alright, we'll do like a 4-tile gap. 4-tile gap. Okay. So now I can start building my tunnels. And the tunnels come out sort of flush with that. So the tunnels go under next to the stacker. So I can just use that same convention and come on out like this. Create my little 2-block tunnel. 2-block tunnel is almost the name of a Donkey Kong Country level. Cool. So now we've got these shapes coming out, and they're beautiful. Alright. Oh, it's amazing! Oh, look at that, we got a whole fish. We got 4 assembly lines making fish for us, actually. Now all I have to do is that again. So that requires 8 rows. That's a lot of room. Okay, let's see. Dude. There we go. Man, it's not gonna be even though. Oh well. Alright, let's put the stacker down. So I put it 2 tiles out, 4-tile gap, 4-tile gap, 4-tile gap. And once you've figured out the exact way you want to do something, it's not that complicated to just do it again. You can just use the same plan again, and it should work again. The same way as before. So yeah, the tunnel I placed flush with that, and then that again, flush with that, like that again, that again, that again. Except this doesn't need to exist. Flush with that again. Now I'm running into a problem. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is this. And these shapes are going to escape through the top. So we're just going to have the tunnels up here. Like that. Now the shapes can escape up here. Now we can have a merger traveling down like that. Like that. We have another merger right there. Merger, merger, merger. And I didn't place my mergers up here yet. So we do that. Connect this down here. Boop. 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 And now the factory is all coming together. All right. Now one last thing remains to be done. We rotate it clockwise once, and then we can send it on home. Which is there. So let's sneak this on. Okay. Then we can have it sneak on through here. One of my favorite things is to have some sense of continuity. So you can see the end result right near kind of the start of the assembly line. Isn't that cool? Oh, this is an issue. Man, I just wanted them all to rotate at one place, but this is actually slowing down the fish extraction process. All right. Oh, whoops, that's not what we want. Oh, this is gonna be a process. Okay, fine. Okay, hold on. I need to cut off all new fish from arriving. Because orientation matters. That's the exit. We'll cut off at that point. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking ahead, right? So we're going to rotate them now. Rotate all of these ones right now. And then all future fish get rotated, and I remove this rotator. But I can't hook it back up until all anomalous fish have been corrected. Okay. All anomalous fish are about to be corrected. Okay. Now, we delete this one. Rotating fish. Boop. And they're still coming in. Get out of here. Stop sending out rotatable fish. I don't need any more fish. Alright. That, and then we do. Where's my rotato? There it is. And now I can just have them all rotate at the source. This should be all of the fish getting sent out in the proper orientation in the first place. And there's no bottleneck at all. Wonderful. We need 1,000 fish. Rotated properly, of course. And this is our fish factory at work. We had to create some green circles. a crucial component of fish by extracting some circles way up here, right from the source. Head on down here, paint them green, split them in half, and start merging them with the fins, which are coming from over here. It's a little complicated, but I'm just, you know, hijacking some teal dye and bringing it on down so that we can paint some stars. Also, I'm thinking we're going to start running out of teal dye pretty soon. And that's basically that objective completed. Got a whole bunch of fish coming in once that's actually done building. And once I have accomplished this objective, I'm gonna call it, partially because my internet's being an absolute jerk. So I think you're getting some frame drops, unfortunately. But also because it's been 2 hours and I am tired as heck, so. God, I do still need to get some red stars and yellow circles so that I can stack one on top of the other, though. That's gonna be pretty important. Now, I think we're gonna actually see a sharp drop in fish income once I run out of dye, which it looks like is about to happen. So I need to make painting better, which means I need red pinwheels. Look, I'm incurable. I'm like, oh man, I gotta stop soon, but I need red pinwheels. Where can I even find a red pinwheel? Where can you find a pinwheel this day and age? Oh my god, look, naturally occurring fish. I wouldn't have needed to craft the fish if I just found this point. Actually, I would have needed to anyway. I could cut this fish in half, paint it, and then put it back together, but that's a bit, questionable. Don't know if people would be very satisfied with that product. Oh my god. Look at this thing. A truly lethal weapon. I'm basically holding out until the fish are done. Almost got 1,000 of them right there. Yeah. There we go. The chained extractor. So chained extractors, you can point at other extractors and they'll basically feed their material through those other extractors. How's that for awesome? It's just a complete replacement for the default extractor. It's actually very convenient. And of course now all I can do is make a teardrop with a white circle on top. That's the next goal. Extraction's faster, don't mind if I do. Ooh, a blue pinwheel on a white circle. White's gonna be a big deal. White's gonna be hard to make. That's gonna be a big process. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it now. I actually don't know. I'm gonna stop the stream now, but I don't know what I'm gonna be playing on Wednesday. It might be more of this, depending on how I feel, or it might be like a Hollow Knight mod, or it could. Maybe I'll get the energy to play AM2R, which is a fan-made Metroid 2 remake, which is really, really cool. I just haven't gotten around to playing it yet. I'm completely blind to all of the new stuff that's in it. So we'll see what comes of that. Really happy to make lemons for people though. Lemons, blue pinwheels, and green-headed bluefish. Lots of great work has gone into stuff today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for showing up, and thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna go get some rest. I'm so tired.